Astronomers led by Nobunari Kashikawa, a professor in the Department of Astronomy at the University of Tokyo, embarked on a mission to find the universe's most distant observable galaxy to learn more about how it formed and when it formed, and in turn learn how the universe looked right after the Big Bang. The most distant galaxy found by them was GNZ11, and it was a whopping 32 billion light years away from us. And 32 billion light years is equal to 320 nonillion kilometers, which is 320 followed by 30 zeros. To put things in perspective, the edge of the observable universe is 46 billion light years away from us, and that means this galaxy is almost close to the very edge of the whole universe. The galaxy is also the oldest astronomical object ever found, and it is 13.4 billion years old. For comparison, the entire universe is 13.7 billion years old, which meant that this galaxy formed when the universe was just a small baby. That is, it formed 300 million years after the Big Bang. Now we will see how they measured the vast distance between GNZ11 and Earth. Kashikawa's team studied the galaxy's redshift. Redshifting is a phenomenon where an astronomical object visible wavelength spectrum shifts into longer wavelengths like yellow, orange, or red color. This happens because of vast distances between the two objects, or in this case, between Earth and GNZ11. On Earth, sun looks reddish-orange from the horizon because when the sunlight travels over large distances, all the shorter wavelengths like blue and purple will scatter out, and in the end, only longer wavelengths like red or orange reach us. This is exactly what happens in the redshifting phenomenon, except that it happens over very large cosmological distances, say 1 billion light years. Here, there was a huge distance of 32 billion light years, so the light coming from the galaxy was heavily redshifted, as seen in the image. So, in general, the farther away a cosmic object is from us, the more redshifted its light will be. Additionally, the team also looked at the emission lines of GNZ11, which are the observable chemical signatures in the light coming from the galaxy. For example, this image I have shown here is the emission lines of hydrogen. But all the redshifted chemical signatures or the emission lines were only expected to be found in the ultraviolet area of the spectrum. So they decided to study it using a spectrograph called MOSFIRE, which was an instrument used to measure emission lines. But now another question remains. How did they figure out the age of the galaxy? Well, it's actually quite simple. Light takes a huge amount of time to travel huge cosmological distances. So when light from GNZ11 reached us, it already took 13.4 billion years. So in turn, that means the light is 13.4 billion years old, and that means the galaxy is also 13.4 billion years old. But still, we see this galaxy as it was 13.4 billion years ago, because the light that reached Earth originated from the galaxy 13.4 billion years ago. So here we are seeing the first ever light being emitted from the galaxy, and if we want to see the galaxy as it was now, we would have to wait for another 13.4 billion years. So, with the help of the Hubble Space Telescope and MOSFIRE, along with the information from redshifted light of the galaxy and the emission lines, Professor Nobunari Kashikawa's team were able to figure out how far the light coming from GNZ11 must have traveled to get to us on Earth, giving them the tools to estimate its overall distance from the Earth very precisely. And if other observations confirm the new findings, then GNZ11 would officially reign as the most distant galaxy ever seen.